Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode here on the Pichonniere Valley. We are in December. It is the second day of December, and the big news is that advanced damage system and the used equipment yards have been enabled. So these are both running. But before we get to that, just a few updates from the previous episode. I did take a few contracts with the New Holland. That's why our money has gone up a bit. I just, I was eager to try it and play with it, so I just had to take a few contracts. Nothing too serious, just a few cultivation contracts. I think it was for these two fields here. Yeah, so field 11 and 9, which I do plan on buying sooner rather than later. I've also added a weight to the front of the New Holland because I figured out it's needed because I did those two contracts. Also, I did fix the sticker or the decal right here. Apparently, every time you go and service this thing, it basically reverts to the original or the other decal. So that's now fixed. And I think, yeah, this is it. Our cow is still sick with mastitis, which is kind of sad, but I guess it's gonna work itself out, hopefully. And yeah, that's it. What's that? I just noticed that mailbox. Is that a collectible? It isn't. Anyways, I wanted to start by basically performing an inspection for all of our tractors. It's gonna have to be the New Holland and the Fiat first because this isn't in the workshop trigger just yet. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna service both of them. I did want to go ahead and increase the service intervals from 5 hours to 6 hours, just to relax it a bit. I am going to service the tractors during winter time, like every year, so that's no biggie. But just I feel like 5 is a bit too what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's a bit too much, right? So I feel 6, maybe even 7, we will see, is the way to go. So let's go ahead and start with performing an inspection on these two guys. So we're gonna hit repair, and we're gonna inspect, and we're gonna do the full defectoscopy. And I have looked it up, by the way. This is a real word. It's gonna take 4 hours, 300 bucks each. So we're gonna start with that, and hopefully nothing's too wrong with it. We're gonna do the same thing. Gonna do a full defectoscopy. This is actually cheaper on the Fiat. Okay, so that's now going for these two. When it's done, hopefully, fingers crossed, no issues are found. Like, genuinely, I have no idea what's going to happen. I've just enabled the mod and hit record. Obviously, I did some preparations beforehand with the used equipment yards, and we're gonna see that very soon. Yeah, so we're gonna repair whatever it is needed to be repaired, and then we're gonna do the same thing for this little New Holland right here. But yeah, I think what we're gonna start with, basically, what I have planned for today, is I would like to get the bread. I'm not sure which product I wanted to sell. Yeah, the traditional bread is at a very good price at the moment. It's actually higher than the max price. So we're gonna sell that. We're also gonna be selling the bread, and these guys are gonna be. Actually, the price isn't too bad, so we might go ahead and sell these as well. So that's 2,000. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You know what? It's not bad. It's a good price. Yeah. So we're gonna sell everything we could sell today. This is. Yeah, this price is a bit too low for the mustard, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, this is gonna be needing a service as well, I think. The engine needs to warm up. Yeah, so I do have the tips enabled, even though I really do know quite a lot about this mod already because I have been playing with it recently in a different save. Yeah, so we're gonna see the tooltips coming up from every now and again until the mod basically figures out, yeah, you know what you're doing, right? So it's not gonna display the tips anymore. So this basically tells us that we need to warm up our vehicle. And it is warming up, as you can see in the bottom right corner, right? You see under above the speedometer, or in the speedometer, I guess I could say. So that's going to take a minute or two because it is freezing outside, literally freezing. I am going to run the clock a bit. We could start driving now, so that's great. I think the bread... Yeah, we've got a pallet of bread right here. We've got one pallet, I think. We need to grab... Yep, there it is. Okay, we need to turn the New Holland for that because we have to load it. It is too heavy for us to use, or it is too heavy for us to lift by hand. 300 kilograms, yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to run the small New Holland even though it hasn't been serviced. Age degradation. Yep. So this tractor has 57 hours on the clock. So that's a problem. Hopefully we're not going to find anything wrong with it today. If we take a look here at the vehicles, ADS vehicles. So this New Holland, this is the shop one, by the way, so don't mind that. Yeah, it needs a service. It needs a service, I think, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna drive very slowly to get the front loader arms while this is warming up. Actually, I could use my joystick for that. This throttle down below. So it's basically like having a pedal. There we go. It is warmed up, so we can go full speed ahead right now. So maybe we need to start looking for a replacement for this if it's got like 57 hours, right? I don't know. Why is it not disconnecting? There we go. Oh no, we need the fork. Steering while stationary. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. I know, but sometimes you just have to. Yeah, so today's episode is basically going to be mostly maintenance. We're going to be making money. We're going to be servicing the tractor. We are going to take a tour of the used equipment yards that I have set up. And that's it, I think. Hopefully we'll have enough time to do some farming. I would like to get the field number 14, which is this guy, disked. Okay, so cultivated basically. I'd like to plant meadow grass in it. Is it called meadow grass? It's the other type of grass. Yeah, meadow grass. So that's going to be done. Oh, we can actually do that in February. Well, this is actually good. It means we could do that in the next episode. The planting bit. Okay, let's see if we can lift that up. Yeah, so if we will have time, I'm going to try and make it so we do have time for this. So we will disc the field today. If not, well, it's just going to be a wintry maintenance episode, which is completely fine. Actually, I'm not sure how many pallets we've got to load. Whoa, this is blinding. Not sure how many pallets we've got to load of ancient bread. Probably like 10 or something, right? Okay, there we go. We do know this sort of bit. Yeah, we can only do one pallet here. Okay, well. Okay, great. Let's put you back near the workshop. You're gonna get serviced soon enough. But yeah, 57 hours. Maybe we should retire this. So it has some time to rest, you know? Actually, let's park it right here, because if we need to get a pallet of straw out, or a bale of straw, that's gonna be in the way. Wear is much lower where the machine is running but not actively working. When the engine's off, okay, so it basically tells us that you do get wear even though the vehicle is turned off, which is you know, acceptable, right? It's reasonable. Yeah, so the tips are gonna, you know, pop up from time to time, but they are gonna go away as I dismiss them. Where is our trailer? Right there. It's gonna be nice padding the bank account today. I've been waiting for some proper income for a while now. Oh yeah, this doesn't hook up with the cables, but we do get lights still. Okay, good. I'll see you guys at the bakery. Okay, so all the pallets have been neatly stacked for us by the bakery people. So all we have to do now is basically load them, which is easier said than done if you know me. Do we have a beacon for these? Yeah, we do. That's perfect. So I think we're gonna have, how many pallets do we have? 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay. So we could have some on the truck and then some on the trailer. I think we're gonna do 2 trips. One of them is gonna be for all the bread, and then the rest is gonna be for the milk stuff. Not sure how this behaves with electric vehicles. And when I say this I mean the mod. So we're gonna have to, you know, figure out for ourselves. Can we maybe put another pallet on top of that ancient bread? I'm sorry, the regular bread pallet? I think we've got enough room in the trailer. I am excited to show you the used yard that I have set up. I think it came out really nice. Looks great. I've also already populated it with tractors and machinery, so that's great. Okay, so these are the last 2 pallets. All 9 have been, well, most of the 9 have been loaded up. Wow, this is so blinding. Sun on that metal bit in the on the pickup. There we go, perfect. Beacon off. Park you right here. Of course, all the way down, so no one is gonna get injured. Close this. There we go. Okay, so hopefully this can actually pull it. I'm not sure though. And where are we taking all of our stuff? So, Big Farmer's Kiosk. Okay, so this is the train station. I don't want to drive there. Warehouse is actually better. Or, I'm sorry, not better. It's actually good. And for this... yeah, so let's just drive to the Big Farmer Kiosk. I don't know where that is. I guess we're gonna have to find out. Oh, it is quite long. Quite a long way. But yeah, let's... why don't we make a bit of a nice time-lapse? I think it's an area of the map that we haven't been to just yet. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up with that. I'm not gonna go too fast because otherwise, as you can see, the percentage on the bottom right of the speedometer, if it goes into the yellow too much, then it's no good. It's no good. The car is struggling. Yeah, so let's go ahead and sell all of our bread. Right, so here we are. It is, I have been here before, but I haven't really sold anything here. Let's make some money. So we're gonna have to basically do this. There you go, 14,000, good. Plus 4,800, I'm sorry, 1,400. And then... there we go. Wow, we are up to $68,000, which is fantastic. Next thing we need to do is basically sell all of our milk products. Do we have any more milk? 160 liters. Okay, so we are good to go with that. I think this is going to take a few trips. It's not going to be one trip, but yeah, let's drive to the dairy and see what's going on over there. Right, so I'm not sure that this actually fits in those bays. I think they are too tall for this trailer, but let's give it a go. Why not? So we should be able to... No, this is the wrong one. I think here. So if we reverse with the trailer... Right, we should be able to basically unload with the forklift without leaving the actual dairy itself. But let's see if that's actually the case. I think this is, yeah, this is designed for a truck, really, not for a small trailer like this one. Yeah, it's not gonna work, right? Because this basically needs to be at the same level as this, right? And if we come up with the forklift, how do we unload the pallets? Maybe if there was like a ramp or something. Is there no other loading bay? No, okay, we need to go inside. Okay, so let's close this. Why can I not close this? Okay, there we go. Woo! Quickly. Quickly now. We can drive in there, that's perfectly fine. Although it is a bit of a narrow entrance. Can we open one of these, maybe? Nope, okay. Yeah, we need to take a wider turn. I don't think this was designed for this. Whoa, what's going on now? There we go. I mean, we could leave the pickup outside and then run back and forth with the forklift, but I don't want to be doing that. Okay, I think here is good. Let's do this. And let's start loading more pallets. I'm not getting any warning when I'm driving this, so I guess, yeah, there is no temperature for this. Maybe the mod just doesn't support electric vehicles. Maybe it will in the future, who knows? Right, so how many pallets we have here? We have, oh boy, 27 pallets here. Oh, this is the 32. 34 pallets to load. This is gonna be a long one, guys. It's gonna take a few trips. Definitely a few trips. But yeah, let's let's start doing this. Let's get it done, I guess. I'm not gonna bore you with all of the loading. We're gonna do some on cam and then I'm gonna do the rest off cam. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about the advanced damage system mod. I will link a few videos from FSG, the FarmSim guy, right, in the description down below. 2 videos actually. Both of them are really well made, and he explains in detail how to play with the mod, how to get started, you know, basic stuff with it. Really recommend you guys watching. It is an incredible mod. Basically changes the game, in my opinion, towards making it a bit more realistic, which is great. This is what I like. I mean, this is a simulator, right? It's in the name. So it should be more simulation like, right? Should be more difficult, I think. I mean, obviously you don't have to, right? But it should be like that because this is a simulator. It's not Farming Arcade 25, it is Farming Simulator 25, right? Alright, so we've got about 16,000 liters of milk. Why is it not... Oh yeah, the trailer is sinking into the ground. That's kind of strange. Overload warning. Yeah, this is a bug, actually. This shouldn't be happening. This is something that I've been experiencing since the latest patch. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Now it works properly. I don't know what's up with that. It's just it happened in the previous episode, if you guys remember, when we took the plow back to the farm. When we were going uphill. It's yeah, it's something to do with the latest patch of the game. We are basically weighing 10 tons right now, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, we need to drive this. Yeah, it's happening again. You see? Not sure what's up with that. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Maybe it's the trailer itself that does this? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's gone in again. Maybe we just need to start driving. Yeah, okay. Now it sorted itself out. Right, so we are driving to the grocery store. Let's go and sell all of our milk stuff. Okay, so this is really annoying. I'm not sure if it's because of the pallets, the amount of weight that we actually have on the trailer, or is it the latest patch that is a bit buggy? Or maybe, yeah, okay, so, okay, I'm gonna use super strength here. I hope you guys will forgive me. We're gonna take a few pallets off of the trailer and put them here. I just want to see if it's actually a bug with the latest patch, or is it actually the weight that we have on the trailer? Because if it is the weight, then at least we know, right? And if it is a bug, well, then we're just gonna have to find another solution. Okay, so let's see if this happens now. It's not. Okay, so maybe it's just we had too much weight on the trailer. This makes things a lot more interesting. Now it's gonna take a few more trips to sell all of our... No, it's happening again. Do you see that? Yeah, the wheels are getting sunken into the ground. Ugh, it's annoying. Alright, so we made it with great difficulty. I'm not sure if it's a problem with the trailer, the weight on the trailer, the mod, the patch. I'm not sure. We might have to find a better solution to sell stuff from here on. I'm not sure. Let's get these sold. But sometimes the wheels just sink into the ground, and then it's as if, you know, you're dragging the trailer on the ground without any wheels. Yeah, it looks like it is the weight, because now it's not happening. Oh, okay. Is this something to do with the latest patch, or you know what? I'm not sure. That's gonna make things a lot more annoying now, because we're gonna have to do a lot more round trips, I guess. Right. Let me get all the products sold. I'm not gonna bore you guys with more glitches and bugs, and then we're gonna move on from there. All right, so this is the last load. I will take back what I said before. It is a weight issue. Apparently, if you load this trailer a bit too much, then it just sinks into the ground. I'm not sure if it's like a bug or a glitch, or if it's actually intentional, but it is a thing. And I've been selling the pallets here actually because, well, it is closer. And driving with this trailer like that, in the fact that I cannot, you know, load all the pallets that I want on it. Yeah, so I figured maybe driving to a selling point that is actually closer is the better end of the deal. Right, so we are sitting at $155,000, which is incredible, actually. There's a very good bit of profit. And I think we still have some time to kill before our tractors are ready with the inspection. Is there anything else we could sell? Silage? No. Hay? No. Eggs? No. Okay. So we will definitely have to find a better solution for this. Maybe we are going to rent a proper truck next time we need to sell all the milk. Who knows? But seeing as we do have some time to kill before the tractors are done with the inspection, I think that should be at 12 or something. Yeah, 12:15. Okay. So let's go ahead and drive to the dealership, and I'm going to show you the used equipment yard that I have set up. It is really, really cool. And there goes the train. That's pretty cool as well. But yeah, even up this hill, you're going to see now that I have to nurse it. You see, it's you see on the bottom right, the percentages are basically at 100%. It actually struggles going uphill. Yeah, there we go. We get the light. That's really annoying. This should be able to deal with that. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to find a better solution. Yeah, something a bit more powerful. But yeah, let me go ahead and stop here for fuel as well, because why not? We are here and we do need a bit of fuel. We can't afford it as well. 81 bucks. Yeah, no problem at all. That light should go away as long as we're not, you know, going over the top with the engine load. Hopefully we're not destroying our pickup too much. I do really like it. Yep, there you see the light has gone away. Now that I think of it, this actually means that if we want to drive a tractor to the dealership, we cannot do it with this trailer. It's annoying, yeah. I'm gonna have to find another way. I'm gonna have to find another way to transport stuff, because this is basic. Clearly, this isn't suited for the job. Well, you live and learn, right? There it is, by the way. This is the used equipment yard that I have set up. So let's go ahead and park right here. Looks really cool, and I can already see some tractors that I would like to purchase. Where can we actually park this without bothering anyone? Okay, so this is basically set up as mostly New Holland stuff. It's only tractors and harvesters and telehandlers, right? I did put those signs right here that people actually know the yard is open. It is a New Holland branded yard, seeing as this is a New Holland dealership. So I have given the yard, or I have given New Holland a higher weight in the brands, so we should be technically seeing more New Holland stuff than other brands. Granted, it also is dependent, of course, on how many mods I have, how many New Holland mods I have. But yeah, as you can see, we've got all the tractors here. It is this is where the yard ends. You see those pebbles right here. Let me turn off the minimap. We don't need it. And yeah, let's take a look at what it is for sale here. We do have this Hurleyman, which is pretty good. It is, as we can see, the price is on the license plate, right? But it is also on the bottom right. So 37 bucks for this. 70 horsepower. That's a nice tractor. This is the Fendt that I like. It is the... It's okay, so it's not the physics. Good. And this is 60 grand. 12 hours on the clock. I should just mention also that if we go into the management screen here, I did set it to high quality vehicles, right? So it's what you have is you've got high, and then you've got above that you have X demo, and then you've got new. So this would be high quality vehicles. So they are used, but lightly used, right? So this has 12 hours on the clock. 42. If you can grab it for 30% off, this could be a nice replacement for the Fiat. It is the 185 horsepower version as well. Wow, this is a good deal. I want that. We do have this massive New Holland T7. That's a nice little John Deere 6R. Nice little Massey Ferguson. We've got a harvester as well. How much do they want for this? $568,000. Yeah, no. That's not happening. So we should see mostly tractors and telehandlers and a bit of combine harvesters. This is how I set it up. This is a nice tractor as well, T7. These are too big for what we need. This is the same guy that we have, but it is a two-wheel drive version. What else have we got here? This is a TM190, TM175. Yeah, this is almost exactly like the tractor that we have. 14 hours, so it is technically better. What's this? A T6? T6 125. 125 horsepower. 81 though. If we can, should we make an offer? Shall we make an offer for 57? I don't know why would we need another tractor. It's just that I want to get something. I want to get something off of this yard. What is this? This is a T5, so this is a smaller version. 99 horsepower. This could replace our small New Holland, to be fair. How much do they want for it? If we lowball this, 47. 47, I think that one was, what, 50 something? We could take it for a test drive, actually. 57, so this is 10 grand more, 25 horsepower more. Let's grab this one and take it for a test drive. Not sure how this works. Actually, let's save before we do, in case something breaks. Okay, so... test drive. Take it to a test drive for 2 hours, return by or incur hourly fees. Okay, so we need to return it by 2 o'clock. This is now ours. Whoa, it sounds meaty. I'm not sure I like it. The gearbox is really strange. Why does it sound like that as well? I guess it randomizes the engine sound as well. Yeah, I don't like it. The gearbox is really sluggish on it. Yeah, the gearbox is really sluggish. I don't like it. Let's return it to the yard. It's a bit cramped here, but that's all good. Okay, so how do we return it? Do we just say return vehicle? There we go. Yes, okay. So it is returned. It's a good job I took it for a test drive. Let's take the other New Holland for a test drive. This has tinted windows. Not sure I like the sound too much, but at least it's got a CVT gearbox. This is a good tractor. 7 hours on the clock. Oh, I want to buy this tractor so much. It comes with a front loader arms as well. I think it is a quickie though. We do have a quickie. Oh, I want to buy this. Not gonna lie, I want to buy this. But we just bought a tractor in the previous episode. We don't need another one. I think we're gonna pass. We're gonna pass on this tractor. Maybe another T6 is gonna pop up at some point. But yeah, let's get back to the farm. No more tractor shopping for us today. Actually, let's take a look at the secondhand market, the in-game one. Is there something that we could maybe purchase? Because we do have a lot of money. To be fair, we should be paying the loan. This is what we should be doing with all this cash. That's a nice Valtra. Yeah, nothing here for us to buy. But yeah, hope you guys like this yard. I did put a light here as well. Obviously, we've got the fence and the gate. This is where you manage the yard from. And the inventory should be refreshed every 12 hours. Yeah, so basically every 12 hours, we're going to see new stuff popping in. Not sure why there isn't any tractors here next to the fence, but maybe it's because of how I set it up, but that's okay. We've got plenty, a nice selection here. No telehandlers though. Interesting. I did set it for some telehandlers to pop up. Yeah, it's set to 2 in terms of the weight. Okay, I guess it's gonna, you know, populate itself in time. All right, so it is afternoon. And the results are in for the inspections. So let's go ahead and see what we are up against. This guy says its condition is 54%. That's terrible, actually. Let's view the maintenance log. Okay, it says no faults detected. And the service level is at 99%. Okay, so we do not need to service the tractor. That's fantastic, actually. That means we can start working actually right now on cultivating that grass field. Yeah, service level 99%. Yeah, we're good to go. We are good to go. Age 20 months. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to... Let's get that engine warmed up. Just gonna drive outside of the workshop. I am using the throttle on the joystick to do this because it is easier and we're not gonna be draining the engine too much. Let's get that New Holland in. So interesting. So that means we don't need to perform a service for this upcoming year? I actually do want to do that, if I'm honest. I want to have the tractor serviced completely for the upcoming year. I'm just, you know, I'm not sure. Should we service it? Does it say somewhere? If you do, it says interval 0 out of 6. And if you go here, maintenance log, no faults detected. There should be like a no critical recommendations, vehicles in a serviceable condition, no faults detected, residual life. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to service the tractor for this upcoming year. Okay, well, that's great, to be fair. That's fantastic. I want to do the same for the pickup. So let me go ahead and move the Fiat to the garage. Just gonna do this gently. So the engine is cold, but if you're not going too hard on the revs, right, you should be fine. There we go. And let's get the pickup in for an inspection as well. I just want to see if all the engines training that we've done previously when we were transporting all the bales has done anything to the engine. So let's go ahead and request a full inspection. Sorry, full inspection here. Let's do full defectoscopy, 3 hours 51 minutes. There we go, and let's do this. I keep double clicking that. I do apologize. 4 hours for that. Okay, these are now rolling. I did forget to, let's actually go ahead and buy that right now. I forgot to purchase those hand tools that you need. So it is it under miscellaneous? Yeah, so you need a grease gun. Let's grab one of these. You need a air blower. We're gonna grab one of these, and we're gonna grab a pair of jumper cables as well. So now if we need to do anything on the tractor, right, we've got that tools literally on hand. So this is now good to go for a full year? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh well. I guess that if the repair level before you enable the mod is high enough, then you're good to go, right? Where is our disc? It is right here. The brakes feel weird. Not gonna lie. We need to reverse a bit more. There we go. Just want to get a bit of farming done before the before the end of the episode, because this has been going for quite a while now. Oh, it is straining. Oh, this is quite a hill that we've got here. I wonder, do we need a more powerful tractor? Interesting. You guys see that the stress level was like at 100% even just going up that hill. Interesting. We might need to start looking at a more powerful tractor. Let's see how it does here. Yeah, you see, just going up to 30. Ooh, this isn't good, you know? We might have to start driving with the cruise control on all the time. Yeah, so if you find your speed and then you stick to that speed, you are good to go. Interesting. Okay, so this changes the game, or the gameplay, completely. In a good way, I think. In a very good way. Okay, so this is the field I would like to cultivate. It is good in terms of, field data. So that's great. We're going to be putting meadow grass here. And why should we do that? Well, because I want to try it out. It is something unique to this map. So with that being said, let's get that field cultivated. Right, so that didn't take too long. Take a look at how much the Advanced Damage System mod changes your gameplay. We are now driving at the maximum speed this implement allows, which is 14 kilometers an hour. And look at the stress meter on the bottom right there. You see it's flicking into the 90%. That's pretty substantial, right? So I needed to drop to maybe even 12 kilometers an hour in order for it to not stress the tractor, which is kind of a big deal. It really does change how you play the game, right? Very, very cool. Okay, so I think this is all done. Should be. Yeah, good. So we are going to be planting meadow grass in 2 months' time. So that's going to be in the next episode. It almost feels like the tractor has less power now because of how you have to drive it, right? When you have this mod on. I'm probably gonna ramble on that mod for a few for a couple of episodes before it just fades into being just another thing that you do when you play Farming Simulator, right? We need to close that gate here, or door. Don't want to leave the barn door open. That's pretty good. Let's give the tractor and the disc as well a wash, because why not? And let's decide what we're gonna do with all the money that we have. Let's pull up right here. We should have enough hose length to wash the tractor. There we go. So that's the whoa, okay. I want to have the door open, please. Maybe we need to drag this outside. Can we drag it outside? I'm not sure. Gonna be a bit tight here between the tractor and the wall. There we go. Whoa, okay. This is getting a bit buggy. Let's drive forward a bit. There we go. Right, where were we? Washing this. Yeah, so what are we gonna do with all the money? I think what I'm gonna do is pay off some of the loan. Wow, this is really cool. The effect, how the dirt went away. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is... Yeah, I want to pay one of the loans that we have. Just one of them. Because we have $155,000, right? So that should be enough to... Basically, you know what? We could pay both of them. We could pay both of them. I think I'm gonna go with the one that has a higher interest rate. Yeah, that's the way to go, I think. We could potentially buy off the remainder of the tractor as well. Because, well, I am planning on getting more fields very soon. Probably at the start of the next year, of the upcoming year, right? So we should be... It's gonna be good if we will be loan free, I guess you could say. Wow, the tractor is struggling up here. Wow, I'm gonna have to completely change my game style on this map with all the hills. I mean, it's not just that big of a deal, right? This bit from over there all the way up here. But yeah, the mod actually thinks that it is a big deal. But let's take a look at our loans here. So we do have... This is the one to pay off, I think. If you want to take another loan, what's the interest rate at the moment? 3.7. Yeah, so I think I'm going to pay off this loan. That's $40,000. Let's make a special redemption. 4568. There we go. So one loan paid, which is great. I think this counts towards the tax. It is. It does. Okay, good. That's great. I think this is all I've got for today, guys. I think this is all I've got for today. There isn't much field work to be done apart from cultivating our field over there. The animals are doing fine. The trees are not ready to cut. This guy is growing nicely. That guy should be ready to cultivate. Yes. Okay, so this is ready to cultivate. We're going to do that in the next episode. We're going to cultivate that. And we're going to be planting meadow grass in field 14. Let's just take a look here at the cover crop is ready. Vetri isn't ready yet. Okay, so that's going to be ready in spring. Okay, good. Yeah, things are looking promising. Things are looking promising for the upcoming year. Yeah, so before I let you guys off, I just want to speed up time and see if we have any issues with our tractors here, or with our tractor here, because this has 57 hours on the clock, right? So we may as well just see what's going on with it. And maybe if we need to put it into service, this is going to be ready very soon. Yeah, so that didn't take long, and looks like we have no issues with our tractors. So all of our vehicles are in good nick. Yeah, this one says 84%, which is great. This one actually is at 63%, so this is in a better condition than this guy. Right, so this is interesting. This is 16 months old, and this is 52 months old. Right. That's why the condition on this is much worse than it is on this. Okay, good. So let's just make sure there's nothing to do. Yep, it says service level 98%, condition. Yeah, everything's in the green. I see no reason to do any maintenance on our vehicles, which is good. It means we're not going to be spending money on that yet, I guess you could say. Right, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this wintry episode. They always feel a bit weird to me because you don't do a lot of farming, right? During winter, you just do, well, in this case, maintenance on your tractors, and then you sell stuff to make money from the year's worth of work that you put in to the farm, right? Yeah, but this is what I have for you guys today. If you have enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. Subscribe as well if you're new and you haven't already. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.